They built massive cities, traded with Mesopotamia, and had some of the most advanced technology for their time. But despite all their achievements, today we don't know much about them at all, because they vanished without a trace. Welcome back, everybody. It's me. And today we're diving into one of the most chilling mysteries in history. The Indus people, the lost civilization of South Asia. So, first things first, who are the Indus people? What was their culture like? And how come we've never heard of them? Well, let me fill you in. Over 4,000 years ago, while Egypt was building pyramids and Mesopotamia was inventing writing, the Indus Valley Civilization was thriving. With cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, they had underground drainage, grid-planned streets, and even public baths. They were way ahead of their time. And get this, no kings, no signs of war, no flashy monuments, just peaceful, advanced, urban life. Sounds like utopia, right? But around 1900 BCE, everything changed. People began leaving cities. Trade stopped, writing disappeared, and to this day, no one knows exactly why. Now, here's where it gets suspicious. There are no signs of war, no mass graves, no record of invasion. It's like they just walked away. Now, you might be thinking, well, obviously they didn't just walk away. Maybe there was a natural disaster, a sudden climate shift, or maybe an invading army wiped them all out. I mean, that makes more sense, right? Well, actually, that's not true either. Not exactly. See, if you visit the ruins of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa today, you'll see that these cities were planned and built beautifully. There's no sign of sudden destruction or abandonment. In fact, evidence suggests people just gradually left over several decades. What's really mind-boggling is that they left behind such a rich, sophisticated culture. We found amazing artifacts, intricate jewelry, toys, tools, even musical instruments. Life there seemed pretty sweet. So why would everyone just pack up and go? That's the big question. Some say it was climate change. Rivers like the Saraswati may have dried up, making life in the Indus Valley pretty tough. Others blame earthquakes. After all, we're talking about a region prone to seismic activity. Still, others point to a mysterious plague, a sudden deadly disease that could have wiped them out. But here's the thing. Why didn't they just move to nearby areas? Why did they abandon everything they built? This is a big head-scratcher. And look, I totally get it. It's easy to blame Mother Nature or some invisible bug. But think about this for a second. If you're living in a city like Mohenjo-daro, and let us say the water stops coming from the taps and the crops in the fields start to wither, wouldn't you just move to another city? Maybe one closer to those life-giving waters. But that's not what happened here. It's like the Indus people suddenly pressed the pause button on life itself. Cities were abandoned mid-construction. Homes were emptied in a flash. It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma, folks. Now, before you start thinking aliens, hear me out. A new research suggests that some Indus people did migrate east, eventually blending into other cultures like the Vedic people. But does that explain why their cities were abandoned? Not quite. It's like moving from New York to New Jersey because your apartment's being demolished. You understand why you're moving, right? But the Indus people, they left behind perfectly good homes and businesses. It's like leaving New York for New Jersey just because your rent is going up. Yeah, not quite logical, is it? Sadly, their writing is still undeciphered, so we can't ask them directly. All we have are these amazing artifacts and the questions they raise. Imagine an entire civilization disappearing, leaving behind massive cities and zero explanation. That's not just history, it's a historical mystery. Hey, thanks for joining me today. If you love strange mysteries from history, hit that like button and subscribe. And here's a question for you to chew on. What do you think happened to the Indus Valley Civilization? Hop in the comments and let me know. Until next time, keep questioning the past. Sometimes, history hides its best secrets.